When we visited there, they told other way. Because today calling the people and telling them about the scheme is difficult. And they always think that by doing this, how much I'll get it. I mean to say, if I give you an advice, if I give you training about program, they think the other way that he is doing for sake of them. So it's very convincing.
So in that case, so it is a day of internet. You can just go through the schemes available, and even it is very transparent in the government. This thing, all schemes are displayed in the government. You can get educated yourselves about the various schemes. You need not go to any formal institutions if you are not comfortable. You can just get enlightened yourself about the schemes, and you can apply online also. As the successful entrepreneur is here, his story is very confidence building. That is, even though he struggled this initially, but he did not have the problem with the ecosystem. He got the findings, he got the angel investors, and doing it very well. See, it is not a bed of roses. One thing is, entrepreneurship is not a bed of roses, but at the same time, if you have a passion, definitely you will enjoy it.
Okay. And we come to the theme of our topic, the prospects and challenges on bootstrap and the implementer. Please give your light upon this so that students should know whether we talk about Amritkal, that Amritkal remains to be Amritkal or Amritkal in reality.
This is a very tricky question, to be very honest. Because Amrit Kal, all of us are aware of it. So Amrit Kal is about making India a Vikasit Bharat. India historically also was economic superpower. I'm not saying something cocked and brimstone. United Nations Development Council formed a committee. Angus Madison was the economist who studied on the historical developments of the world. And he came to conclusion from 0 to 9th century, India's share of the GDP in the world was 32%. Then till 18th century it became 28%. So basically India was developed country. And we had enough natural resources then, now also we have enough natural resources. We have good people in place, that's also true. But only thing is, can we really cope up this challenge? As I told you, I gave you 2 instances, right? Already I have given 2 instances. Now, so planning, Indians are always too good. Extraordinary. Even all of us, right? We are too good in planning. Then we say, once again I will do. That is what even our friend Prakash was trying to say also. 80% of your startups in India fail.
Every student should plan for the trips, they will not go. Every suggestion they will plan for industry visit, fail.
First fail is in the industrial. You will never become an entrepreneur.
Classic also fail.
But this year, all of you promise me that you will go. Yes? Yes, sir. Joseph? Yes, sir. Yeah, implement it. So probably, this is one factor. We do plan, but we don't do it. And other than this, implementing the quality education is very crucial. Honestly, I tell you, this is off the record, but even if you take it on record also, I don't mind. If at all, if your papers are valued very strictly, how many of you will pass? I have done it, I am also a teacher, right? Thank you. Good. At least there are some who are saying that at least we will pass. Okay. I have done it and seen, whether they ask critically evaluate, examine, discuss, answers are same or something different. Be honest. So that is the reason that why the success rate in UPSC, KPSC will be very less. Because here, same people are there who will be sitting there also. We know, our students. But this will not work out. In this Amrit Kal, if we have to work out, all of us should do our role. One is the quality education. Let us do our work honestly, right? As a student, please do it. As a teachers, we will do it. And as an industrialist, as a chartered accountant, as an industrialist, they will do their job. Right? So if all of us do, then definitely it's possible. One is education, I told you, another one is health. Health infrastructure is still not that good.
Never addressed.
Never addressed.
After COVID.
Yeah, but still we say, we are more successful than US and Europe because they failed and we succeeded without infrastructure.
Vaccination.
No, good, timely intervention of the government, timely intervention of innovation or invention of the two vaccination help Indians. That's true. Thank God. But still, scientists are warning us, right? This is not the first and last. Many or much deadly COVIDs may come. So India should be prepared. So more money should be spent on R&D. The present amount of money which is spent on R&D is less than this Google and Alphabet spends on their company, R&D. So that is another issue. So quality education, quality health, spending on R&D, all of us working. Another one, I keep telling this. Discrimination in the name of gender, in the name of caste, in the name of religion, in the name of color, class should do. All the educators do it more than the illiterates. We keep on saying this, right? We keep on saying this, no, I'm secular, I don't follow caste, but those who say it follow it more. Right, so this has become a problem. And the gender issue should be addressed. Even now, the percentage of women working is very less in the labor market. So all this, right, women participation rate should increase. Still we are struggling at 29%, 29.5%. When 50% are women, then it should be 50%. And moreover, many women work, but that is not monetarily valued and hence it is not considered, so that should also be taken care. So if all these measures are taken, then 100% we will attain Vikasit Bharat. And one more important point about Vikasit Bharat is leaving this colonial mindset. That is very important for me. Because many of us still feel that we are inferior. That we should leave. Earlier also we were superior only, not inferior. India, you can guess if you read Indian history, honestly I tell you, you will all be proud of it. To that extent India was there then. But now, we should grow to that extent, means have self-confidence in you. Let us do our part. The government policies are there, and one more thing, whenever something is not happening, we should be able to raise the voice. Now you can write even to the Prime Minister's office also. Write to the Chief Minister's office also. Right? Don't be afraid. Right. Many of us, we will be standing in the traffic junction with this utter nonsense, after it moves, we forget that. So this, every time it happens, we should write immediately. This is the problem which we are facing in front of our college, in front of my house, this is happening. You write it at least, write it. Speak out. Only then things will change. Rest, policy-wise, I have it in well. Everything is perfect. Only thing is, if we leave it chalta hai, and if we believe in ourselves, we can do it, then definitely yes, India will be superpower. So economic superpower in 2047. Again, economic superpower doesn't mean what it needs to be. That is another challenge is inclusivity. We may become 35 trillion economy, 40 trillion economy in 2047. But if it doesn't include everybody, if it doesn't include you and me, if it doesn't include masses, then also your trillion doesn't matter to me. So it should include everybody. It should include marginalized sections, it should include women, it should include everybody. Only then
when you talk about the marginal section and the other part of the society, the government has, compared to the state budget, also with what freebies they are given, whether the free bus facility or the ration facility, is it affecting the government with the burden of the expenditure? Or what your government should do to see that the budget can be able to effectively managed?
The budgets, I told you how it should be looked into. And regarding the Karnataka freebies, I strongly feel as a student of economics, I strongly believe any freebies with respect to health and education are good. Beyond that, going one step, I say freebies in terms of free ration for a limited period is good. After that, any freebies is a burden to the government. Any freebies for that matter.
But if they're giving a service to the transport, now in one of the Ambedkar vision, we're talking about the building the tourism sector.
Yes.
And the government is claiming that there is highest revenue which is got because of the freebie what we have given. The tourism sector has been growing. Now please write upon this. Is it a reality? We're going to work in a long run.
In the short term, that boom will be always there. In the short term, it definitely happens, when everybody is going, people also will go in groups. But this is not the way you should empower women. What I strongly believe is, you say I've been giving it to the working woman, fine. Or for 1 year I'm giving to everybody, stop it. Any freebie should be for a short term, not for the long run. Long run it is burdensome on the government. And one more thing, again very quickly to speak about this specific scheme. In case if we have empowered them by giving them jobs, by giving them training and then earning more income, then women would not have traveled only in Karnataka. They would have traveled across India. That should be the spirit of the government. 1 year fine. Because many men did not leave their women or folk to go outside. Yes, now they have done it. 1 year is almost nearing. Now at least they should say, yes, now we will train. Lakpati Didi is there in Karnataka also. One scheme similar to that one scheme has come in Karnataka budget also. They are planning, training 1 lakh women messages in a similar fashion. So all that is good, and even for the women entrepreneurs who wish to women who want to go in dairy, buffalo and cow if they purchase, and if they pay the EMI properly and if they complete their loan transactions, so 6% of interest will be given back to them. Whatever the interest they have paid, that will be reverted back to them. So these type of schemes are there in the state budget also. Good. Honestly, hats off to them. But these schemes, unless and until it is proved, it reaches only to the targeted beneficiary. If you say it as poor, only poor should. And for the poor, you should say, okay, we will give you 2 years. In 2 years, we will give you training. That, for the Yuvanidhi, I kept on arguing in the same lines. Yuvanidhi, you give. But for the Yuvanidhi, in that 2 years, let them be trained.
The students are here.
Yeah.
The same students who are the beneficiaries here.
No, what first thing I tell you is, without taking Yuvanidhi, get jobs. In case if you take Yuvanidhi, within that 2 years, get more skill, get jobs.
But the point here is,
That's the thing.
even if they get the amount, they should use for the productive purpose.
And in this budget they have bought it. In this budget they have bought it. We were arguing for that, and in this budget they said they have linked it to skill enhancement.
So we'll come to the Ambedkar what we have done. Sir, my questions to you. When we talk about the infrastructure, what government is trying to do with regard to the facility for metropolitan city? Because there is always argument from the state saying that state has not received adequate number of funds related to the budget. What is it?
See, actually, the devolution of funds from center to state is decided by the Finance Commission appointed by President of India. It is a constitutional body. So once it is appointed, every state has got the opportunity to go and submit their requests before the Finance Commission. And Finance Commission taking various aspects like population, their hunger index, etc. They will fix the target, devolution of funds formula. And once it is fixed, the Finance Minister also will not have the power to change it or exceed it or modify it. That's number one. And here the